Одному Господу известны наши судьбы, и ваша, и моя. С каждым из нас это произойдет.
People often find themselves curious about the facade put up by Vladimir Putin regarding his fortune and wonder just how much money he's actually sitting on.
£1 million.
So we're here to unveil exactly that, so stay tuned and you're about to find out too.
You keep my money.
Background. Vladimir Putin is the current president of Russia, who has a rich history. He began his career by serving 15 years as a foreign intelligence officer for the KGB, the Committee for State Security. He held that position until 1990, by which time he retired with the rank of lieutenant colonel. He returned to Russia after being stationed in East Germany during this time, specifically to become protector of the Leningrad State University, where he then held an administrative position. In 1991, not long after the fall of communism, Putin became an advisor to liberal political Anatoly Sobchak, and when Sobchak got elected mayor, Putin found an in and became his head of external relations. Soon, he also became Sobchak's first deputy mayor. He stayed in politics since then, even when he moved to Moscow to join the presidential staff as deputy to Pavel Borodin. He had gradually moved up in administrative positions thanks to his connections, and then in July of 1998, President Boris Yeltsin made Putin director of the Federal Security Service. Yeltsin, who grew to increasingly trust Putin, found an heir to assume his mantle and appointed Putin as the prime minister in 1999. With a constant comparison being drawn to Yeltsin, whose behavior can perhaps be called erratic, Putin seemed like a walk in the park to the Russian public. His coolness and decisiveness were appreciated, and at the end of 1999, Yeltsin unexpectedly announced his resignation and named Putin acting president. His agenda as a president was apparently to end corruption and create a strong regulated market economy, which earned him praise from the public. Since then, Putin has had 3 terms of presidency, between which he was also once nominated as the country's prime minister, and he currently is sitting his 3rd term. Net worth. He is undeniably one of the most powerful people in the world. While he is considered by most as despotic, Russian citizens reflect high approval for him. He is believed to be the wealthiest man on the planet thanks to his shadowy nature of Russian economics, all of which bring his net worth up to an estimated of $200 billion. But apparently no one knows exactly how much the Russian president is worth. On the other hand though, according to Kremlin, he earns around $133,000 a year and lives in a small apartment. Seems hard to believe though, right? So where does he spend his billions? Well, we may not know exactly how much his fortune measures up to, but we can definitely figure that out by observing the many things that he spends his money on. The most extravagant of his possessions seems to be his massive mansion, so it has to be mentioned foremost. This secret mansion is located in the forest by the Black Sea, and the estimated worth of that mansion has been claimed to be almost $1 billion, making it one of the most expensive houses in the world.
Where?
It has a private theater and landing pad with room for 3 helicopters. In attempts to keep the location secret though, pictures put up by any website are immediately blocked by Russian authorities. Putin has been previously accused of paying for the mansion through bribery, theft, and illegal state funds. But Putin's office dealt with that by cutting all ties to the mansion, claiming that he has nothing to do with it. Please also note that this isn't the only home that he has. He reportedly has access to 20 different palaces and villas around the world, but he attempts to keep them a secret from the world as well to prevent his massive fortune from being unveiled. So let me tell you though, it's no secret. Speaking of his penchant for a lavish lifestyle, how can we forget his jaw-dropping yacht? Even the details regarding this have been kept on the down low, but there are a few facts out there. The yacht, called Graceful Genesis, was officially launched in 2013 and displaces 2,500 tons as a steel hull with an aluminum superstructure, features a bulbous bow, and is powered by a pair of 3,100 horsepower diesel engines that push twin screws. Supposedly, it can sleep up to 14 guests in 6 rooms, including 1 large owner's suite, 2 VIP staterooms, and another 3 guest cabins. The estimated value of this yacht is $20 million, and it's not even the only yacht. It is just one of his fleet of 4, out of which Graceful is actually the cheapest. Another one of his yachts, called Rossiya, was only refurbished recently for a total of $1.5 billion. He likes to maintain privacy while afloat, so not too many details resurface about the fleet. Every rich man has to have a luxurious car, and Putin certainly didn't shy away from splurging on his. Reportedly, to compete with Donald Trump, Putin bought himself a new limo in 2018, which is called the Aurus Senat. This is apparently the latest model in a new line of ultra-luxury cars under the Aurus brand. The Senat is powered by a 598 horsepower 4.4-liter V8 engine that is paired with a hybrid drive system. It is 21.7 feet long and weighs in at a colossal 14,330 pounds. And if only those features weren't impressive enough, it obviously is also bullet and bomb-proof. Not to forget the amazing interior with the rear seats that recline 45 degrees and are equipped with designer pillows. Also a built-in refrigerator with branded crystal glasses and fold-out tables with leather trim. Leaves you dreaming, doesn't it? The president also has a flagship aircraft amongst the different 58 types of aircraft that he owns. This is the IL-96-300PU jet, costing around $70 million, which was first seen when he flew for his big meeting with Donald Trump in 2018. It is a wide-bodied long-haul airliner that is easily distinguishable from the regular model by its extended fuselage. The interior of the plane is mostly finished in gold trim, which doesn't even leave out the toilet and sink in the bathroom. Might be fascinating for you to hear that the toilet alone is worth $1,000. The plane is not just used for mere traveling, but to assist with any impromptu meetings. It is also equipped with a spacious office and a huge conference table, with a gold trip that is surrounded by cream leather seats. Apart from this, 15 of his 58 aircrafts are helicopters, all of which Mi-8s are the most popular models in the world. Putin also doesn't shy away from accessorizing himself in the fanciest way possible. One of the watches he owns costs $500,000.
Shocking report!
And if that wasn't shocking enough, he has another luxury Patek Philippe watch, which is valued at $1 million. This is one of the most complicated watches that Patek has ever made, and it includes a minute repeater, a mono pusher chronograph, and an instantaneous perpetual calendar, which clearly makes it the most impressive wristwatch in the world. Putin also likes to take pride in his appearance. All of his clothes are custom designed and hand-tailored. Keaton and Brioni is his favorite brand, and each of their suits sell for a minimum of 5,000 euros each. As for shoes, he wears John Lobb or Salvatore Ferragamo, which also cost around a couple $1,000s. This means that his wardrobe is most likely worth $500,000 at the very least. In fact, his taste for gratuitous finer things isn't just restricted to formal wear, but even his gym wear, which costs around $3,220. Some of his fortunes also go to social welfare initiatives, which apparently he contributes to, but other than that, a major chunk is also spent on his own defense. Being the president and having many enemies, he requires proper security and protection, for which he pays his guards extensively. He employs around 2,000 to 3,000 officers to guard him at all times, in addition to which he also has armored cars, drones, and even a dedicated psychological security unit that collects intelligence regarding any perceived threat. In conclusion, while his economy is limping along the verge of stagnation, President Putin continues to spend more and more. A critic stated, in a country where 20 million people can barely make ends meet, the luxurious life of the president is a brazen and cynical challenge to society from a high-handed potentate. This definitely seems true given the long list of possessions acquired by Putin during his presidency, which, despite his attempts to keep hidden, are mostly known to the public. Therefore, there are accusations regarding the source of this massive fortune. Putin really is one of the richest men in the world, whether he wants people to know it or not, as concluded by the many things that we've noted here, which, by the way, is just the tip of the iceberg in the $200 billion world of Putin. Which of the many luxurious expenses that we talked about shocked you the most? And do you think his fortune is a result of corruption? And will it ever end? Let us know in the comments. Make sure to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Until next time.